Welcome back to the Light Heavyweight League, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with Block A action today after two very successful nights for both blocks. The first competitors have finally racked up wins, and we will see if they can keep their streaks going or if they will lose tonight. Same for the people who haven't got any points yet. Will they be able to rack up some points this episode? Without any further ado, let's just go right in with our first match of the night. And here we go for our first matchup of night 3. Josh Andrews and Callum Davis now both without a win so far. Josh Andrews, of course, almost in the main event last episode. Callum Davis, the second match last episode. Both really want that win, and I doubt anyone is going to walk out without a point. The only option for that would be a disqualification or count out, but these men are men of honor, so I don't see that happening. Now the funny thing about Block A, of course, is that there's, and this is a thing in Block B as well, as you might have seen, there's a lot of people with history together. For example, Miles Parker and Josh Andrews, both part of CCK iterations with Carl Sycamore, Callum Davis and Jordan Ridley, both part of TSTF. We will see all of those guys face off, and in Block B we of course have the ring camp bout between Liam Mitak and Timothy Thatcher, as well as the Schadenfreude one with Lucky Kid and Carl Sycamore. So that makes for very interesting stories here. Here Callum Davis with 3 uppercuts to Josh Andrews. And a cover 1. Just a quick kick out by Josh Andrews. And a big lariat. And now into the elbow drop by Josh Andrews. Strike exchange now starting. Callum Davis gets the upper hand in the striking exchange, but Josh Andrews drops Callum Davis there. Josh Andrews now, what's he looking for? Oh, he's at least going a bit to the corner. Might not do what I expected, to be fair. There in the corner now, Callum Davis gets put on the top rope by Josh Andrews, who might follow up. No, he doesn't. Callum Davis follows up. Will Callum Davis go for a jumping move? No, he won't. Maybe a smart decision. And there's a roll-up. 1. Oh. Both these men, of course, lost by roll-up in the first round. Making it a very lucrative move for any competitor at this point. And there now the uppercuts again by Callum Davis. Very strong uppercuts, which you will need against a competitor as versatile as Josh Andrews. I talked about that versatility a bit in night 1, and that still stands. Nothing of that was lied. The only thing lying down now is Callum Davis. Josh Andrews now gets his arm twisted by Callum Davis, the TSTF and Uncensored Violence member, with a huge short arm lariat there. Beautifully done. Now Josh Andrews with a similar lariat. And both men now back on their feet, and Callum Davis reverses. Callum Davis now with a huge X handle to Josh Andrews. Beautifully done. Josh, that could have been a nice combination, but there's a lariat by Callum Davis who dropped Josh Andrews. But Josh Andrews now dropping Callum Davis with a super kick, going for a bit of a dirty move here. Now, big uppercut by Callum Davis. Callum Davis a bit slower than Josh Andrews, as you might see, which is to be expected given the high flying style of Josh Andrews. Andrews now catching, almost catching something before giving the elbow to Callum Davis, and another super kick. What else are we going to see? Ooh, beautiful suplex by Callum Davis. 8 minutes, almost 9 minutes into this match. Callum Davis now. Callum Davis dropping Josh Andrews with a Uranagi-like move. And again, the Uranagi by Callum Davis, who might go for a cover, dragging Josh Andrews to the middle of the ring. Not going for it quite yet, it seems. Josh Andrews picks up his adversary now. And there's that lariat again. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful short lariat. Oh, and there is the big suplex by Callum Davis into the cover. 2, 3, oh no, almost does it. 10 minutes exactly into this match. Almost hits a kick there, Josh Andrews does, but it gets reversed by Callum Davis, who now gets a huge wheelbarrow bulldog to the face. And there's the cover. 1, 2, 3. No, it doesn't do it quite yet. You might have to wait for that tilt-a-whirl DDT, which he is so good at. Josh Andrews now with that lariat, with that beautiful lariat to end the striking exchange. Callum Davis now to the back of Josh Andrews, both men reversing their back moves. Oh, but they're both going to the back of each other the whole time, but no one getting the upper hand, it seems. Josh Andrews gets his opponent in the corner, runs at him, and a beautiful lariat into the corner. To the outside now, Callum Davis going to the outside, hopefully to drag back Josh Andrews to the inside of the ring. Josh Andrews with a different plan, the 20 count being administered here in the light heavyweight league. Sneaky wrestle by Callum Davis, possibly wearing out his opponent. But Callum Davis has to get back into the ring. And he does in time, 3 seconds to go. Big uppercut by Callum Davis, beautifully done. Runs, and a huge lariat to floor Josh Andrews. This could be at 1, 2, 3. Yes, Callum Davis picks up the win with that huge lariat to Josh Andrews in 13 minutes. Beautiful match, beautiful start to night 3. And we're on to the second match of the night. Will Edgspreay versus El Proscrito. Will Edgspreay, of course, not able to beat Nick Briscoe in the last night. And the same goes for El Proscrito with Daniel Bennett. Will Edgspreay now really quick start. Both of these men, of course, very quick and very high flying, which makes this such an interesting matchup. Let's hope we'll see a lot of that high flying technicality in this match. There's the fireman's carry by El Proscrito. Got beat by a roll-up last episode, as most of the competitors who lost, to be fair. There, El Proscrito now with the bow and arrow submission maneuver. El Proscrito now, ooh, almost gets something in there. Edgspreay now. Edgspreay with a huge enziguri to the head of El Proscrito. Fireman's carry. It transitioning into, what could this be? Oh, a beautiful hurricanrana by El Proscrito. Drops Will Edgspreay. Will Edgspreay quickly turns around with the snap suplex to El Proscrito. Ali Dean, of course, the referee for this match. And there's the fireman's carry by Edgspreay, but there's the super kick by Proscrito. Could this lead into something very beautiful? Oh, not yet at least. There is Edgspreay now. Edgspreay and Proscrito now dealing out jabs and forearm smashes to each other. And a huge jab almost floors Will Edgspreay, it seems. Edgspreay now on the floor. On the mat, I should say. And there could be a huge Elfie now. Sit out. Powerbomb 3. No. And could it... Oh no, there is the Canadian Destroyer by El Proscrito. Elfie now, of course, the finisher of El Proscrito. Sometimes very interesting to pull that off that quickly in the match. But Will Edgspreay, we all know him. He can go for ages. There is the Hurricanrana, or Frankenstein, as I should say. I keep forgetting to say every time it happens. There was a Hurricanrana and another Frankenstein by El Proscrito. Edgspreay now floors his opponent. Could go for... Oh no, El Proscrito now. El Proscrito with a huge go-to-sleep kick. 1, 2, 3. No, doesn't finish it yet. Will Edgspreay now. Oh, El Proscrito flips over Will Edgspreay. Beautifully done. El Proscrito now. And a huge deja vu tilt-a-whirl. Beautiful move. Will Edgspreay now drops El Proscrito. And a huge drop kick. There is the powerbomb counter by Will Edgspreay. 1, 2. Doesn't do it though at this point in the match. Another Frankenstein by El Proscrito. El Proscrito now with a beautiful assault of the turnbuckle. Of course, these turnbuckles quite hard to run up to, given their shape. But if anyone can do it, it is El Proscrito. Edgspreay now getting El Proscrito a bit to the middle of the ring. Go for cover maybe? No, not yet. Will Edgspreay. Oh, and there is the deja vu tilt-a-whirl right to the mat for Will Edgspreay. Will Edgspreay now getting picked up by El Proscrito. El Proscrito dropping Will Edgspreay again. Kind of toying with him, it always seems. And there could be El Final, but no, it isn't. There is the back toss by Will Edgspreay, actually the move that finished him off last time by Nick Briscoe. In a bit of a different shape, I should say, but still. Edgspreay, oh, reverse Frankensteiner by El Proscrito, landing, spiking Will Edgspreay on the head, I should say. Edgspreay now ready for nothing as of now, but oh, there's the super kick by El Proscrito, maybe into the cover, no, not into the cover. There's a knee to the back of Will Edgspreay, the PG Dojo graduate, and there's Will Edgspreay. Could it be the Stormbreaker? It is the Stormbreaker. It is the Stormbreaker. This could finish it. Is he going to drag El Proscrito to the middle of the ring? Are we going to get a cover? Yes, we are going to get a cover. 1, 2, 3. No. El Proscrito kicks out of the Stormbreaker. Beautiful. Oh, but there it could be again. There could be again. Will Edgspreay not letting El Proscrito get out that easily, but can he get up? Will Edgspreay seems to have lost some power in there. Oh, El Proscrito up before he could cover. Doesn't happen that often, but there's the powerbomb counter again. While Will Edgspreay breaks it up, and he does. Could we see a third Stormbreaker? Yes, it is the Stormbreaker again. Will Edgspreay now up very soon. 1, 2, 3. Still 3 Stormbreakers haven't kept down El Proscrito. Maybe if after the second one he was able to cover, it would have. Now what's Will Edgspreay going to do? To the back, oh no, to the front now again. And there is the strike that shaves up almost 12 minutes into this match. Will Edgspreay now, super kick to El Proscrito, but El Proscrito with a super kick in return. Not able to cover. Now able to cover, but then, oh, 2, 3. El Proscrito. I think the foot was under the rope. LED did it, but still, El Proscrito after the big super kick to Edgspreay wins this match. Beautifully done. Let's go on to our next match. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is two people who already have picked up a point in the first night of the light heavyweight league. It is Nick Briscoe, the Sussex County Chicken, versus the people's politician Nathan Hoffman. This should be an interesting clash of styles, given the more unpredictable and strong style of Nick Briscoe versus the pure technicality of Nathan Hoffman. I'm very intrigued to see where this goes. And there is now Nick Briscoe with the chop to Nathan Hoffman. Nathan Hoffman now gets dropped, but test of strength here. Nick Briscoe wins it for now, but there is the cover one. Oh no, not even a one count. 1 minute and 40 seconds into this match. Could have been predicted. There is the arm twist and the few arm butts by Nathan Hoffman, who definitely looks to weaken down the arm. Possibly to be able to hook in that thoughts and prayers move a bit easier. Nathan Hoffman now going for the cover. Quick kick out by Nick Briscoe. Both men have gone for a cover already in this match. Nick Briscoe, of course, not cleared for DOTB since City. We're quick cover though. Oh, not even a one. We're really glad that he is still here. We are making sure that every precaution is taken in order to have him compete in a safe environment. And I almost was going to say he gets dropped to the outside. I think we failed, but there he reversed it on his own. Nick Briscoe now drops Nathan Hoffman. And now the strike exchange. Nick Briscoe takes it and picks up. No, doesn't pick up. Oh, is he going for the froggy bow? He already got for the froggy bow. 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes into this match. 1, 2, 3. Oh, almost finishes off Nathan Hoffman with it as well. The froggy bow, one of the most deadly finishers I have seen in our circuit. And there's another froggy bow and Nick Briscoe taking no time. 1, 2, 3. Oh, almost gets Nathan Hoffman with it again. Nathan Hoffman needs to watch out for that top rope bogey throw elbow drop. I said bogey throw, I mean froggy bow. I don't know if I said that wrong. Oh, Nathan Hoffman with the maneuver he won with last time. Froggy bow, not bogey throw. That makes no sense at all. Just get a little bit excited because of moments like that. Nick Briscoe now with a huge kick to Nathan Hoffman. Hoffman now though. Hoffman drops Nick Briscoe and gets him into a great lock there. Oh, but there's Nick Briscoe with the Death Valley bomb. Might go for a cover. He does go for a cover. 1, 2, 3. And with the Death Valley bomb, one of his signature maneuvers, he finishes off Nathan Hoffman in a quick but deadly match where both competitors got real nice offense in. Let's go to our next match. And let's go to the match before our main event. Miles Parker versus Seth Cooper. And this is going to be a very nice match. Miles Parker drops Seth Cooper real quick. Seth Cooper, of course, from Melbourne, Australia, as mentioned before. Watch out for his finisher, the A to Z. Actually, same goes for Miles Parker, who obviously has that pole shift flosion, which he used last time but didn't pin his opponent off of, which could have gone really sideways for him. But here we are in this match now. Sorry that my commentary is a bit choppy now. I'm still getting my notes in front of me because I forgot to do that before the match, which is very professional. Heinrich Club is still the referee for this match. We went through the history of Zed Cooper a bit last time there. Now Zed Cooper was going to run up for something but didn't quite do it. And yes, all pathways lead to Rome, they say, and for Zed Cooper, Rome could be anything. Rome is any place that goes to the roof and beyond, because Zed Cooper has potential from Tokyo to Tokyo, I guess. People say from here to Tokyo, but given that we are in Tokyo right now, that is a bit redundant. Anyways, same goes for Miles Parker. This man's potential is almost unmatched by anyone. I think everyone in the light heavyweight league. Ooh, there's the beautiful cover. I think anyone in the light heavyweight league has some great potential, but these two, watch out for these two. I think they will really, really make a difference in a few months' time, maybe even less. Miles Parker now, Miles Parker with the elbows to Zed Cooper's head. And there reverses whatever Zed Cooper was going for. Zed Cooper now with that kick to the back, one of his signature kicks, I'd say. Zed Cooper with a snap suplex, close to the ropes, could have bumped him into the ropes if you ask me. There, Miles Parker. He dropped the knee on him. And now these two men both really do have something to prove, because they are in here with some of the top ranked wrestlers in the world. For example, Timothy Thatcher, who was #1 in the newsletter of Amino, Carl Sycamore, who was #1 in the Amino Observer newsletter rankings at one point. The field here is very diverse, and there's a lot of people who really need to prove something. But I've talked to Zed Cooper recently. It seems like with things such as uncensored violence coming his way, there's the roll up, by the way, 1, 2, doesn't do it quick enough. Anyways, with things such as uncensored violence, he really does have the confidence to go. That is not the A to Z, but it's really close to it. The A to Z now has a slightly different animation, I should say. Anyways, with things as UV in his path now, it seems like he is more willing to just get the job done more than ever. He's focused. He is focused to a point where I almost think it might be a bit insane. And there is the A to Z finishing move by Zed Cooper. Go for the cover. Oh, he is replicating something that Miles Parker obviously did in his last match. Not going for the cover after the finisher. That could prove it to be very, very dangerous. Still though, might be mind games, might just be mind games going on here, but might also be a tactical decision. I don't know what the tactical decision would be, but Zed Cooper probably does, given that he is as focused as I just told you. Zed Cooper now bumps into Miles Parker's floor again. If it works, it works, I'd say. And there is that kick again to the gut of Miles Parker. What is he going to do? Oh, gets him into the corner, gets him in a tree of woe position. But Miles Parker slips off, didn't hook it in well enough, I guess. Ooh, there are the elbow strikes by both men. Well, no, a forearm strike by Zed Cooper, I should say. A beautiful dropkick by Miles Parker to finish it off though. And there is Zed Cooper with an Ushigoroshi signature move. Zed Cooper now might be going for the senton again. Doesn't do it though. Gets his arm dragged by Miles Parker. Now the huge German suplex. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, the British German suplex almost finishes it off for Miles Parker. Almost getting a point over Zed Cooper. The elbow strikes now do flatten Zed Cooper. Zed Cooper now. Oh, almost went for, I think it was a knee. Oh, and there it could be again. I would like to call it the prelude to the A to Z. 1, 2, 3. Oh, doesn't do it, doesn't do it. And there is a beautiful frog splash. 2. That was clearly in every way possible under the rope, Hybrid Club. What are you doing? Beautiful vertical suplex. If that had been it, I would have had the match restarted. Definitely. 1, 2. Doesn't do it. Miles Parker drops at Cooper. Needs to take a breather there, which is understandable after 30 minutes of pure intensity. There is the juice 450 splash by Miles Parker 2. Oh, and that was clearly under the ropes again. 100 Club. Please don't make me suspend you. And there is the frog splash again by Zed Cooper. Zed Cooper now. Zed Cooper A to Z. Needs to drag him a bit closer to the middle of the ring. I guess that's not really the middle of the ring, but it will do it. No, of course not, because that was under the rope. Still though, seeing the A to Z like that, could have finished it. Zed Cooper taking a breather here. Kick to the back, swift kick to the back, I should say. I'd advise both competitors to really get a bit more to the middle of the ring. But that's my 2 cents. Miles Parker now, Miles Parker, and chop, and another chop, and one more for good measure. Miles Parker now, 1, 2, 3. Oh no, doesn't get it quite. I think this might be the longest match in the light heavyweight league so far, 15 minutes and a half. And there is a huge enziguri by Miles Parker. We see some great offense in this match so far. Zed Cooper dragging into the middle of the ring, could go for anything right about now. But he might, oh no, I thought he was going for the A to Z, but not yet. Miles Parker getting him into the corner. Miles Parker now not getting him on top of the corner. Zed Cooper now outside of the ring, courtesy of Miles Parker, who takes a breather in the middle of the ring as 100 Club counts. But there is Zed Cooper gets a basement drop kick by his opponent. Oh, and there is the prelude to the A to Z. Might go for the cover, might even do it with this. 1, 2, 3. No, Miles Parker kicks out of that move beautifully. Zed Cooper now getting it into the middle of the ring. I think he might be going for the A to Z, but there's a roll up. This could be in 1, 2, 3. No, it doesn't do it. Zed Cooper learned his lesson from last time, not getting rolled up that easily. Zed Cooper, oh, and a beautiful kick. Almost 18 minutes these men have fought a war for. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 strikes and then a drop kick to finish it off by Miles Parker. And the step up enziguri. Miles Parker hasn't attempted to do that pulse shift flotation he uses as his finisher, but no worries, he might still have the opportunity to do so. Zed Cooper now twisted with a dragon screw. Now, oh, there it is, the pull shift, Flosion, get him to the middle of the ring. Miles Parker, no, Miles Parker, why aren't you going for the cover again? Is there a point you're trying to prove? I'm not sure if there is. Oh, but there's it again. He pulls over. Maybe he just wanted to go for 2, but he has to go for the cover now. He might go for the cover. Almost 20 minutes into this match, he doesn't go for the cover. What is going on here? What is going on here, Miles Parker? Please tell me how this works. How you are planning to win this tournament if you don't cover after your finisher. 1, 2, 3, and it doesn't. Miles Parker doesn't need his finisher to win the match, it seems. Zed Cooper now, still without any points. Miles Parker picks up another point in the light heavyweight league in 20.5 minutes. Thank you for watching this match. And here we go, our main event of the night. Jordan Ridley versus Daniel Bennett. These men, no strangers to each other as far as I can recall. Both men really going into this knowing that they have already 1 point in this tournament, probably boosting their confidence a bit. Jordan Ridley, of course, took the win over Josh Andrews, whereas Daniel Bennett took the win over El Proscrito in the first match of the light heavyweight league, I should say even. Daniel Bennett now getting dragged over the shoulder of Jordan Ridley. Jordan Ridley now in the corner. Daniel Bennett not quick in the corner, not quick enough in the corner to do anything to Jordan Ridley. There's the arm drag by Jordan Ridley. And a stomp to the inside of the leg. And a beautiful suplex by Daniel Bennett. Daniel Bennett now with a huge DDT to his adversary there. Not even a 1 count. Jordan Ridley, very resilient as we know him, of course. There's the suplex again to get Jordan Ridley to the mat. Both men really showing off some of the more powerful moves in their arsenal. Another DDT by Daniel Bennett might go for the cover again, doesn't do it though. Jordan Ridley now, Jordan Ridley not close enough to the ropes, and bumps into the corner of the corner, I should say. And there is a strike exchange, uppercut, forearm smash going at each other. Jordan Ridley floors Daniel Bennett with a big uppercut. And there's another one. Those uppercuts, of course, a staple of Jordan Ridley's moveset. Ridley going into the ropes. There's Daniel Bennett with a cover 1. And it gets kicked out of by Jordan Ridley. Jordan Ridley now with an uppercut. And a DDT to the head of Jordan Ridley. Of course, you need to watch out for both these men's finisher. The running blockbuster of Jordan Ridley and the Ireland's call by Daniel Bennett. Very powerful moves, both of them, and very hard to kick out of, as multiple opponents have seen. There is the big Dr. Bomb by Jordan Ridley. 2 doesn't get the 3 count with it. Not yet, at least 6 minutes into this match. Daniel Bennett now, Daniel Bennett with a huge vertical suplex to Jordan Ridley. Now going for a big kick to the back of Jordan Ridley. Jordan Ridley though flooring his opponent quite close to the corner, not going to the top rope it seems. But there he goes for the, not the half and half suplex. Daniel Bennett needs to reverse it, and he does so quite well. And there's a huge elbow smash by Jordan Ridley. 1, 2, not enough to keep Daniel Bennett down. And a huge kitchen sink knee to Jordan Ridley, who had built up a lot of momentum there. Daniel Bennett now with a dropkick to his opponent. What's Daniel Bennett going for? Daniel Bennett now going for the harsh reality double knee powerbomb. Follows it up with a fireman's carry. Now Jordan Ridley the upper hand again, stomping the inside of the leg of Daniel Bennett. But Daniel Bennett now, getting reversed into a bulldog by Jordan Ridley. Jordan Ridley with a big overhand punch to his opponent. Jordan Ridley now could be going for another one of those Dr. Bombs. He doesn't go for the cover unlike last time. Oh no, is he going for it? Yes! Oh! I thought he was going for the running blockbuster there, but not yet, not really. And there's a super kick by Daniel Bennett. Daniel Bennett now. There is a huge T-bone suplex by Jordan Ridley. And a chop to the chest of his opponent. Huge lariat could lead into something more. Another lariat by Jordan Ridley. Jordan Ridley kicks Daniel Bennett but misses. As Daniel Bennett moves out the way ever so slightly. Jordan Ridley now. Close to the corner. And there could be the Ireland's called the double arm power driver out of nowhere by Daniel Bennett. Doesn't go for the cover though. Not sure what he's going to do, but there is a huge club to the back of the head by Jordan Ridley, and there is a beautiful driver. 1, 2, 3 almost finishes off Jordan Ridley in this match, and there is the strike exchange again. The uppercuts, the forearms. Let's see who picks up the slightly smaller win in that striking contest. That is Jordan Ridley. There, the suplex by Daniel Bennett, proven to be very effective in keeping Jordan Ridley down throughout this match. Oh, Jordan Ridley just slams Daniel Bennett over the top rope. And fails to get it back inside the ring, which definitely was what he was going for. But there is the harsh reality to the outside of the ring. Does Daniel Bennett want to win by count out? I'm not sure. Daniel Bennett at least gets slammed to the apron by Jordan Ridley, after which Jordan Ridley quickly gets back into the ring. At 14 seconds, both men are back. And there we can see another harsh reality. Is he going for the cover? He is going for the cover. That's clearly under the ropes, and it gets broken up by Aldrich Higgins. And a super kick by Daniel Bennett. What is Daniel Bennett going to do? 1, 2, 3. Finishes off Jordan Ridley with a powerful super kick straight onto the jaw of Jordan Ridley. What a great match. What a great showing. That was night 2 or night 3 of the Light Heavyweight League. And that concludes our night 3 of the Light Heavyweight League, ladies and gentlemen. 2 people undefeated in the A block, 3 people without any points in the A block. But as you can see, everything has shifted in the time lapse of only 1 episode. So we'll see you back at night 4 for some more Block B action, and at night 5 for more Block A action. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.